Hello, Leo, and welcome to your weekly reading. This video came a day late, but here we are on the weekend. Leo, if you were the Empress, I feel like you don't feel like the Empress right now. You're kind of just like, I don't know what to do, or I don't know what's going on, because this Two of Wands is here, so that's seeing and sight. And I don't know what to do because they are wands. And you've received a lot of information, or a lot has been happening around you right now. It's kind of like the type of information that makes someone turn their back very quickly, and it's just like a little bit nervous. You're just thinking about quickly moving on, or someone around you is, but I feel like this is you, Leo. You just want to quickly move on. It just seems like this reading is about avoiding a connection with the Emperor, because the Emperor is under the Nine of Wands here. Or the Emperor is somebody you know who's relaying a message, and it's not a message that you're particularly going to like. It doesn't seem like it's a friend. I mean, it just seems like this is like a father figure, or like somebody significantly older than you is relaying a message, and you don't particularly like the message. Or the message makes you feel like, or someone around you, the Empress doesn't have to be you, but if the Empress is in reverse, it could just mean someone around you can be sick and a marriage is going down, like we're preparing for a funeral, like something like that, or a divorce, something along those lines. So, and this involves something just completely going over your head with the Fool card being here under the deck. It just means like you literally thought everything was fine, because the Fool card is going towards the Sun. And then there's like this stuff happening, like the Emperor, the Nine of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, like right behind the Fool. No, it is definitely not fine, because after the Sun card is the Devil reversed. And so this is the second time I've shuffled the cards for Leo, so I would just like name this reading the confrontation, because that is what the Nine of Wands is. It's a confrontation to you, Leo, whether it is about you or somebody around you. Now, my advice to you, Leo, is to flip this Empress card upright and tell yourself that you are fine and you can handle this, because that is what Leos do. If you are a male Leo and you have a lot coming at you, this is a responsibility type of thing that I am seeing come up. Like, you feel like this is, you're too young, or people label you too young to be dealing with this issue, and you're used to, like, just pushing it down and like paying attention to like other things, but you can't do that because this is going to come around later. So my advice to you, Leo, is to just take on the issue when it happens, because that is that fair squire type of energy that people are looking for. It's good morals, it's good nobility, it's good for your growth, definitely. I'm seeing another specific person. I'm seeing a specific, maybe just like one person out there that could be listening to this. I have no idea. I don't know this person personally, but if this finds the right person, good for you. I feel like there's someone who's in the closet who is gay, and they have a father figure who's telling them, no, I don't want you to be this way. Someone could be like drag queen or like trans, whichever one. And no, I don't want you to be this way, and it's making you feel like you don't know what to do, and in the end you're gonna have to like break off that connection with your father or your uncle or somebody as who's like a family figure to you, and just like work on yourself and heal and use that part of yourself for your journey. That's what I also see because I'm trying to find the collective Leos that aren't younger, but this is that person that's coming up. If you're a Leo and you're not young, or I'm sorry, if you're not like in your early 20s, I would say, because I'm trying to channel who exactly I'm reading for. I see this particular Leo trying to come out to the family, and the family wasn't as happy as they thought, because we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. It just seems like this person thinks that their family dynamic is a lot more happier, but it's actually a lot more toxic than they thought. Even if the Devil is in reverse and the Nine of Cups is in reverse, it could be flipped upright. Maybe this person thought, maybe if I came out, then everything would be fine, but it's not fine. And I feel like behind the Devil card is the Star card and the Tower and the Moon. So I feel like it could be drag, because it's all about, you having the attention and bringing everybody up and having the support. But there's that power struggle with the Tower and the Moon card. You're not going to get there till you get through the power struggle. And it's a lot to take on. Again, Leo, this is a lot to take on, to like be the glue to the family. I think it's funny because behind the Moon card is the Knight of Wands and the Magician reverse. So you were just like the whole time just like, oh, see ya, and then just like manipulating them about where you've been the entire time. I think that's funny. It shows up this way. Anyways, Leo. We're at 2:34 p.m. and so that's asking you to ascend. So what do you know? Because the 2 is the High Priestess, right? I think this is about not letting any of this define you, Leo. Especially all the Leos out there who are collectively going through something or have a lot to take on. Don't let it define you. I know what you would like with the Two of Cups being in reverse is that person to lift you up and to be there for you, even if you don't feel complete, or when you didn't feel complete inside, like the Empress upright. But you can't change a person to be a completely different person. Your expectations, really. It's like asking for a completely different person. And so if you're struggling with a father figure when it comes to you coming out and you can't change them, I feel like this whole story is rewritten into something completely different for a reason. Because the process of changing someone's mindset is a whole different loving journey. But I wouldn't be too attached to the other person and their feelings right now, because this is all about you healing and you completing yourself. There are some Leos that have to acknowledge parts of themselves, and there's like, if you have any like toxic characteristics about yourself, if you don't have any toxic characteristics about yourself, it's still going to be hanging over your head in terms of like, is it me? Is it not me? And then you might ask people, opinions. Either way, Leo, I see you getting through this confrontation and this issue just fine eventually. So, Leo, this is going to be your weekly reading. I hope you have a good one.